temporary, limited-use SARTA touchdown card. It's better for occasional riders. They're the two most modern ways to tap your way to everywhere, and they're both from SARTA.
Got authentic barbecue on your mind this fall? Then head to Old Carolina Barbecue, because we are the official barbecue of football. Old Carolina is Q done right, starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, hand pulled to order. There's also competition quality ribs, 5 distinct Carolina influenced sauces, scratch made sides like creamy mac and cheese, and the world's greatest baked beans. It isn't football season without barbecue, so visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
After a 51-yard punt, got a lot of roll out of that too, Coach.
Yes, he did.
That is where the Blue Streaks will start at their own 26-yard line.
They could have been starting on their 35 if he caught it,
if not more. Here is a fake handoff. Jarvis going to throw. Pass complete to Baker at the 35, and got about. Well, they're going to give him the 36 here. And that is enough for a first down. See the ball fake there. Good catch. And stretched it out to the 36.
Look at the offensive lineman for Lake downfield trying to get a block for him.
Yep.
I know I'm going crazy on these offensive line things, but they're really playing hard.
There is a handoff on the end around. Baker gets it to the 38-yard line, and that's where he goes down. Good defensive play there. Coming up, making the stop is Zarco, and Drew Zarco has made a few good defensive plays here in the early going. Good blocking right there. Cut it up. But Zarco got away from the blocker and made the stop. So a 2nd down and 8 now. Here's a handoff. Solberger has running room to the 50 and inside of Hoover territory and out of bounds, and a late hit going to come in at the end of that play. The Blue Streaks will look too aggressive there. The ball will be marked at the 47-yard line, but you're going to get about 15 more here after the penalty.
Lake has Hoover on their heels right now. They really do.
They do. And you can see here, look at their blocking up front.
Look at 71. He's mauling that kid.
There is a great play there, and then boom at the end. Yep. So now all the way up to the 32-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Blue Streaks. After this play, we'll check in again downstairs with Derek Philo. He's got a first-hand view of those offensive and defensive lines. Here's Solberger, got some running room, 30, inside the 36, and out, knocked out of bounds. Fans looking for another penalty that time, but nothing going. And Derek, they're starting to heat up down there. What do you got for us?
Yeah, guys. Hey, I was experiencing some technical difficulties here in the first quarter, but I'm back. But I'll tell you what, it's getting a little bit chippy, like you said, and I think it's due to what Coach mentioned with the, it's getting heated up front. The defensive, offensive lines on both sides are doing a good job.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that,
I'm telling you what, number 71
is. You're right, Coach.
He has been pulling and knocking people down.
Yep. That report brought to you by Chibo's Restaurant down in Waynesburg. Here is a fake. That's Butler with the carry inside the 20 to the 15 and to the 14-yard line. And Will Butler with a huge gain there for the Blue Streaks, enough for another Lake first down.
Again, Lake has Hoover on their heels, Frank. They don't have to be fancy.
No, that's what you got to do. And
just
like you said, Coach, win that line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're doing a great job. We're running downfield, making blocks, and
Well, and they're doing this with a lot of guys out. And again, here's Will Baker. or Butler, I should say, and Butler inside the 15, 14, 13, maybe close to the 12 here. Yep. And again, not making any excuses, because I know Coach Dan DeGeorge would never do that as well. We talked to him before the game, and it's like, hey, next man up. You just got to keep going. I mean, that's part of the game. And he's got some kids that have stepped up and are filling some of these slots.
They're playing well.
Yes, they are. So right now, the Blue Streaks, like you said, Coach, have Hoover on their heels. Here is a handoff. Solberger takes it to the 11-yard line. So just a gain of 1. Bring up a 3rd down and about 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tough call here now.
Clock continues to roll. 4:25 here in the first half.
But they got the Hoover defensive linemen with their hands on their hips, and
both these teams right now are 2-1 in the Federal League, chasing the 3-1 McKinley right now. There is a wide open receiver into the end zone. Touchdown, Landon Gardner. A flag is down in the backfield, which indicates holding, and it is. Yep. We're going to get a holding penalty on the Blue Streaks. And that one is coming back. So wipe that one off the board. And they're going to mark it back to the 21-yard line. It'll be third down now in about 16, 17.
You can't see the hold.
Yeah.
Well,
so Jarvis now facing a 3rd down and long. He's going to go back to pass.
Right there.
Throws, end zone, has a man, touchdown.
Yeah, nice throw. Nice throw. Wow.
What a catch, Dylan Snyder. And that one, another nominee for our rock solid play of the game. Our Friends and Family Credit Union rock solid play nominee, Jarvis. Beautiful pass across the middle there, and look
right before the safety could get over there.
Yep, Dylan Snyder with a beautiful catch, and the extra point attempt by Selton Dutton comes up, and it is good. So the Blue Streaks with a 8-point lead now, with 3:53 to go here in the first half. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Saturday Morning Huddle with Kenny Rhoda, Billy Beebe, and the WHBC sports team.
Well, thanks for having us on, and thanks for everything you guys do for high school sports. The coverage you guys do is second to none, and Stark County is a special place to be. So thank you for everything. Thanks for doing this on Saturdays. It's awesome. And
catch us live on the WHBC Facebook page, the WHBC YouTube channel, and WHBC.com. WHBC Sports. It's more than just the game.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
And back here at North Canton Memorial Stadium, Frank Salona, Coach Elmer Sheets, Derek Philo down on the sidelines, and Bob Jeffries up here with us in the booth doing our stats. And right now, the Blue Streaks with an 8-point lead, 14-6. And Coach, when you have a team down, you got to keep fighting. And right now, the Blue Streaks have Hoover with their backs up against the wall.
As I mentioned, it looks like Hoover is on their heels. You know, Lake is just taking it to them.
Yeah.
Both offensively and defensively.
This is a good Hoover Vikings football team, and we'll see what they can do here once they get the football back. Here is Ashby, and Ashby takes it out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line.
He's the guy that has to make something happen for Hoover, doesn't he?
Yeah, Mason Ashby?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the guy that has to get it done. Some big play, which he's been known to do.
Oh, yeah. Coach, you got the scoring drive. Let's take a look at that.
Number of plays, 8. Time of possession, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Total yards, 74. A 21-yard TD pass from Jarvis to Snyder. Extra point good. Lake 14, Hoover 6. Jarvis is 6 for 8, 70 yards and 1 TD. All right.
So the Vikings now, there is Derlin. Derlin takes it to about the 37-yard line. Pickup of about 3 yards. So bring up a 2nd down and 7 now. Clock continues to roll. 3:30 on the clock here in the first half, and a score by Hoover would be huge here, Coach, going into halftime.
Yeah, they need something right now.
Here's a handoff. Nope, a fake handoff. Pass caught Ashby. And Mason Ashby, enough for the first down, takes it all the way out to the 47-yard line. So a first down pickup.
3 minutes to go, 3:14.
3:14, yep.
Got a lot of time. They got only 1 timeout left. Is that right? Yeah, or 3.
3 timeouts.
They got 3 timeouts.
Yep, here is Carson Derlin, takes it to midfield, and we've got 2 or 3 flags down on the field right now. We'll sort this out.
Looks like it's against Hoover.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. So the Vikings are going to be moved back after the penalty. Let's see if we can catch anything here, Coach. I don't know. Not sure who they called it on, but don't they hold on every down, offensive lineman? Isn't that the...
They can, as long as they don't get caught.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everything's good until you get caught.
Yep.
That sounds like life, doesn't it?
The Vikings now faced with a first down and about 20 here. I'm going to say mark it off. Here is a handoff. Luke Roach takes it across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. So he picks up about 4 yards.
Yeah. So they got what? 2nd and 15 here?
About 15, 16, yep.
Yeah.
We have to kind of do our own figuring. They don't put it up on the scoreboard till about till right before the snap. So it's 2nd down. They do have it up there now. 2nd down and 18, they say.
18?
It looks shorter than 18, though.
Yeah.
And here is Derlin. Rolls. Going to stop. Oh, and he fell down. And going to take a loss there. And Lake's going to take a timeout. So the Blue Streaks. Hey, while we get a chance here, we each week will give you our top 3. And here's what Coach and Derek and I picked this week for our top 3 teams in the county. We're all even with Massillon across the top there, number 1. I had McKinley number 2. You both had Lake at number 2. And I had Lake 3. And you guys have Alliance at 3. So right now, let's see.
Well, Frank, if you look at this, Derek and I are consistent.
You are consistent.
You're a little inconsistent week from week.
I know.
So, hey,
I get
that's
it.
your prerogative.
I get it. I think the Bulldogs right now are the 2nd best team in the county, and I'll tell you why. They started, 0-4? They have rattled off some wins here the last 3 weeks. They are winning right now as we speak against Jackson. And the Bulldogs are sitting right now in a good position to win the Federal League. And
hey, Frankie.
Yes, sir.
And they beat this Lake team that
they did.
Coach and I tell you what, you're right.
Yep, they have beat the Lake Blue Streaks. So right now,
Derek, don't encourage them.
But no, it's good. All those teams are well deserving of where they're at. Here is
nice.
Carson Derlin has some running room. Takes it to the 45-yard line of the Blue Streaks. Going to be short of the first down. And a huge pickup there on second down, I should say, or third down, I should say, and it's fourth down now and about 3 for
17 yards.
17 on the carry, and it'll be fourth down and 3 for North Canton. They're certainly going to go for it here. There is a handoff. Roach has it, and he picked up the first down. And the clock continues to roll. And will Hoover take a timeout? Nothing yet.
Timeout. Yeah, they are.
They did. Okay, minute 43, and the Vikings will take a timeout. And let's take a look here at that play as we see Roach and good blocking up front. You see the big fella up there, Owen Fox, doing a nice job clearing some people out, and the Vikings.
Frank, the big play was though on third down with the quarterback picking up that yardage.
17 yards.
Yeah, that was a big play.
Yeah, Coach, I agree with you there. You know, being down here, Derlin runs hard, and you know, former quarterback here, I really like his mechanics. You know, he's strong with the football and keeps it up high like you're supposed to. Yeah. He's a good, nice quarterback.
He's a big kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to knock him down.
Yeah, 6'2", 195. He's a load. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big kid. This is a big drive for Hoover. They need to score here.
Yeah, that was huge. The third down play certainly was huge, and then picking up the first down here. So with a minute 43, they do have 2 timeouts remaining. So
does Lake.
Yep, they'll have those at their disposal. Blue Streaks, Hoover now back to pass. Derlin steps up, throws, has a man over through Zach Brocker, and down there close to our guy, Derek Philo. He probably could have caught that one, I think, coming out of bounds there. Derek, not really giving Brocker much of an opportunity to catch it, though, was he?
No, he led him about 5 yards, a little bit too much. He was wide open, you know, but yeah, just led him a little bit too much.
Yeah, we've got a player down on the field. That's
Luke Roach.
One of the Vikings players. Is
Luke Roach.
Is it Roach?
Yeah,
okay.
29.
So they'll take a look at Luke Roach. Hey, don't forget to stick around at the end of tonight's ball game. We will pick our Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game, and we've had some good ones the first 7 weeks of the season, and tonight should not be any different, as we'll put our heads together and choose who our Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game is. So stick around for that at the end of tonight's ball game. Hey, need some money to start your early Christmas shopping? Want some beautiful mums for your fall decorations? Well, you can win both. Listen for cash words 10 times a day on 1480 WHBC. Here is Derlin going to throw down the middle and overthrows the intended receiver that time. Incomplete. On that Mums the Word cash contest, again, listen for the cash words 10 times a day. Then go to WHBC.com and submit the word. You could win. And be careful, Mums the Word. It's powered by Rohr's Nursery and Garden Center.
Little miscommunication there, I think, between Derlin and Ashby. Ashby ran the post and was wide open down the middle.
Was he really? So a third down now and 10. Derlin back to pass, throws. This time has Brocker, and he's got it into the end zone. Touchdown.
He got him.
Zach Brocker with a beautiful throw that time from Carson Derlin, and the Vikings with 1:23 on the clock have struck back. Look at this pass from Derlin. Laid it out there perfectly. And what an adjustment there by Zach Brocker, turning back and making the catch. Coach, it don't get much better than that.
No.
At any level.
No. There's some guys in the NFL
that wouldn't have caught
us
that.
Steeler people, we wish somebody could throw like that.
Hey, you got Kenny Pickett out there now.
Yes, we do.
Now the Vikings going to go for 2.
Oh,
And
they
Derlin fumbled the snap. And it's not going to.
That's okay.
Get in there. So with 1:23, the Streaks now with a 2-point lead. It's Lake 14 and Hoover 12.
Fumble snap.
Yep, and he fumbled it. So the Vikings fight back here. Lake will get the football back here with 1:23. Hey, on 1480 WHBC tomorrow, we'll have, on Saturday, I should say, we will have the Ohio State Buckeyes at Michigan State. 2:30 pregame and 4 o'clock kickoff. Again, on 1480 WHBC Saturday afternoon. And the Guardians will be on Mix 94.1 on Saturday. Let's hope they don't even need to play on Sunday. Great win today by the Guardians. Today being Friday. They will play tomorrow, Saturday at noon. Here's the kickoff. Rain starting to fall out there. That one picked up at the 23-yard line and taken out to about the 31-yard line. So that is where the Blue Streaks will start with 1:17 to go here in the first half. And Coach, you've got the Hoover scoring drive.
Number of plays is 9. Time of possession, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Total yards, 66. And was capped off by a 41-yard TD pass from Dryland to Brocker. A 2-point conversion failed. Lake 14, Hoover 12.
So Will Butler is going to come in for the Blue Streaks at quarterback. So it's 1st and 10. There is a handoff. Solberger trying to bounce it outside, spins and gets it out to about the 33-yard line. So a couple of yards there for Solberger.
You know, Lake wants to play conservative here, Frank. I think they'll probably throw deep.
I don't think so.
But they're going to play a conservative. They got the lead. They don't want to throw one up and have it pick and go be behind here.
Yeah. But you know what? Will Butler can air it out too.
Yeah, I can. But he's thrown against the wind here.
He is, and that is a pretty strong wind.
Yeah, that's a real strong wind.
Butler going to keep it this time, and that one is going to
get
all the way out to the 34-yard line. So just about a yard there for Butler. The clock continues to roll, 27-26, and that's probably going to be the last play of the first half. Don't forget to stick around. Halftime, we'll have our SARTA band and halftime report. We'll send it down to the field. Derek Philo will take you through our halftime band show. Both these schools with some fantastic bands, and they will perform at halftime. Clock continues to roll. We are at 3, 2, 1, and we are at halftime here at North Canton. Our halftime score, the Lake Blue Streaks 14 and the Hoover Vikings 12. We'll be back after these timeouts.
SARTA has 2 new ways to pay. With the Tap to Pay cards, reload and use the SARTA scorecard over and over. It's secure, convenient, orderly, reloadable, and economical. Perfect for frequent riders. Or choose the temporary, limited-use SARTA touchdown card. It's better for occasional riders. They're the 2 most modern ways to tap your way to everywhere. And they're both from SARTA.
CKP Heating and Cooling is the go-to name for heating, cooling, and more. Local owners Chaz and Ty want to thank the community for their business and support. For heating, cooling, refrigeration, boiler work, sheet metal, custom fabrication, and more, go with CKP. Call 330-791-3029 or visit them online at ckphvac.com.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
Down in the Carolinas, you'll find roadside barbecue shacks around every hill and down every back road. Around here, you'll find authentic Carolina barbecue at, where else? Old Carolina Barbecue. It's nothing fancy, but it's Q done right. Starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, along with scratch-made sides and tempting desserts. Old Carolina is a taste of Southern hospitality right in your backyard. Visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back here to North Canton Memorial Stadium for the Start at Halftime and Band Show. Right now you're being entertained by the marching band from Lake High School, led by band director Josh Laux.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame is the ultimate football fan destination. The Vince Lombardi Super Bowl trophy, the only place in America to see every Super Bowl ring, your chance to see all 362 bronze busts. There is so much more, including a holographic Disney-like theater, the Game for Life, and just 45 minutes south of Cleveland. Purchase your tickets online now.
Around here, we like to cheer for the local team, and MCTV is here to connect you to the game. MCTV provides reliable high-speed internet and Wi-Fi. From checking scores online, to streaming games or watching replays, or even playing the game yourself, we've got the speed you need. Call today to add or upgrade internet service. We're connecting what matters most. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Mix 94.1.
The most music and the most fun in the morning.
Dave and Jimmy. Weekday morning, 6 till 10. Canton's Mix 94.1.
And back here at North Canton, Hoover Memorial Stadium, Frank Salona, Coach Elmer Sheets, Derek Philo is our sideline guy, and Bob Jeffries up here in the booth with us doing our stats tonight. We are at our halftime, and it's our SARTA halftime report. And, Coach, you've got some numbers for us here from the first half. Let's go over those.
Boy, Frank, they're close. Lake had 71 yards rushing, Hoover 65. Lake had 70 yards passing, Hoover had 62. Lake had 11 first downs, Hoover had 8. Total yards, 141 for Lake, 127 for Hoover. 1 turnover for Lake, 0 for Hoover, and Lake had a 1-yard penalty, and Hoover had 4 for 36 yards.
All right, you got some individual numbers there as well, right?
Speaking for Lake, Cal Jarvis was 6 for 8, 70 yards and 1 TD. Rushing, Matt Solberger was 9 rushes, 49 yards, and William Butler had 5 rushes for 18 yards and 1 TD. Receiving, Dalen Snyder had 2 catches for 41 yards and 1 TD, and Nat Baker had 4 catches for 29 yards. For the home team, Hoover Vikings, Carson Draylen was 4 for 8, 62 yards and 1 TD and no interceptions. Luke Roach, 11 rushes, 47 yards and 1 TD. And reception, Zach Brocker, a big catch, 1 catch for 41 yards and 1 TD. And Mason Ashby had 3 catches for 21 yards.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Good numbers from both teams, pretty equal, as you said, across the board there. Let's take a look here at some highlights from the first half. Here's our first scoring play, a 10-yard touchdown run by Luke Roach, put the Vikings up 6-0. The extra point was no good, and the Vikings led 6-0. Here is Will Butler taking it in for 4 yards for the Lake Blue Streaks. That extra point was good, and Lake led 7-6 after that. And then Lake went on top here, a 21-yard touchdown pass from Jarvis to Snyder. Extra point good, and Lake was up 14-6 at this point. But Hoover, with 1:23 to go on the clock, got this beautiful 41-yard touchdown throw from Carson Derlin to Brocker, and the 2-point conversion failed, and our halftime score is 14-12, Lake in front of the Hoover Vikings. We will take our final timeout and come back for the third quarter right after this.
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members.
What are you waiting for? Stop into one of our locations today and become a friend of the family.
Get your day started with Pam Cook. She's like your own personal smartphone, and she's fully charged. The news of the day, every day, on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook. 1480 WHBC.
It's Kenny and JT.
Can you lose one game and still play for a national championship? Yes.
No, not necessarily. You cannot lose a game in your division of the Big Ten.
He's got an opinion, and he has got an opinion. The Kenny and JT Show.
Weekdays between 3 and 7
on WHBC.
Got authentic barbecue on your mind this fall? Then head to Old Carolina Barbecue, because we are the official barbecue of football. Old Carolina is Q done right, starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, hand pulled to order. There's also competition quality ribs, 5 distinct Carolina influenced sauces, scratch made sides like creamy mac and cheese, and the world's greatest baked beans. It isn't football season without barbecue, so visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
And back here at North Canton, as we get ready to start the second half of play, the Lake Blue Streaks will receive here, Coach, to start this second half. And how important is this drive really for Lake to start this second half and maybe put something on the board here and put a little pressure on the Vikings?
Frank, as we mentioned, if they can take this drive down and score, now Hoover has to score twice.
Yeah.
And the way this game's been played, that might be tough to do.
Yeah, points are coming at a premium right
yes,
now.
They are.
You know,
but we expected that.
But of all the games we've done this season, how many points have we gotten in the second half?
Yeah.
So before we even think of that,
we could sleep the first half.
Yeah, you're going to get some scoring probably in the second half. So no, it is certainly something to kind of watch here and see what the Blue Streaks can do. I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a lot of conversation down on the field. Referees walking around, talking to everybody. Coach Durbin, or Coach DeGeorge is okay. They finally, I think, got it settled, whatever it was. And the Vikings now will make their way out on the field. And Jeremy Kish will tee it up for North Canton. And this kickoff, as always, is sponsored by Marathon, our Marathon Canton Refinery. Thank you for the fine folks at Canton Marathon Refinery for sponsoring our kickoffs all season long. And here is a squibbly kick down the middle, picked up at about the 16-yard line. And look at this, got some running room. That is Baker. And Baker has it to the 43-yard line. And a good run back by the Blue Streaks. And Nate Baker has given the Blue Streaks a nice little boost right there. Breaks a tackle, continues to move those feet, and finally,
that's 43-yard line, no?
Got brought down.
Okay, let's see what they're going to do
with
here.
the tackle. So the Blue Streaks have it 1st and 10. And here is a handoff to Solberger, and Solberger takes it forward to about the 46-yard line. Will Butler is back in at quarterback for the Blue Streaks.
No huddle.
Nope, they're going to go right to the line of scrimmage, run 3 receivers here on the near side. As they look over and get the play, finally they get it in. Butler still waiting, gets it. Oh boy, they thought they were going to, and it got a fumble and recovered by the Blue Streaks, and Butler had it knocked out of his hand. Coach, watch the defensive play here. If we see the replay, the DB just broke on the play, and Butler had to really kind of stop right there. It's hard to see, but coming up there, Cooper Westfall read it perfectly, and Will Butler says, I can't throw it. So he had to kind of tuck it there. So great job by the defensive back and great job by Butler reading it. So a 3rd down and 14 now for the Blue Streaks. Butler back to pass. Here comes the blitz.
Well, they got him.
And they got him in the backfield, and a great job that time by Jack McKelly, who came in and made the stop.
And, you know, Hoover's got that Lee Corso, not so fast, mister.
That's right.
They're ready to, they come out here and ready to play.
They have come out here defensively and made a nice stand.
Yes, they did. Big stand.
So the Blue Streaks will have to punt it away.
Not so fast.
In there, and he will kick it
into that wind.
And nice snap. Kick is up.
Oh, if that guy goes for the ball, he got it.
Yep. And that one hits Ashby, and he had to fall on it. He was trying to get everybody away from the football, and it bounced up and hit him. Yeah.
If that's an omen, Hoover's lucky.
Watch this. He's telling everyone, get away, and then it hits him. Bounce up and hits him. He didn't get away. So the Vikings will go on offense.
What's the chances of a ball hitting like that?
Yeah.
It can go all kinds of different ways, and they don't recover it.
No.
Lake has it.
So the Vikings will have it 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Yeah, football bounces a lot of crazy ways, Coach.
It's not a round ball.
Carson Derlin gonna fake the handoff, keep it right side, has some running room, gets it out to the 36-yard line, and a pickup there of about 6 yards. So give Carson Derlin 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 for the Vikings. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on our broadcast. We appreciate you being with us tonight. Another big Federal League matchup between these two fine football teams. The winner continues their quest for a Federal League championship Here is a pass right side to Ashby, and Mason Ashby has enough for the first down. And that'll move the chains for the Vikings. So, Coach, as important as it was for Lake to do something with that first drive of the half, now the Vikings really in a similar situation. They get the first.
It may be more important. It may be more important for them.
Absolutely. 3 wide receivers here on the near side.
Or it'll be 4.
And we've got whistles and flags.
Offsides. Lake.
Yep. Take a look down there at our referee, Carl Davidson, down there tonight. Keeping everybody in. We've got encroachment. See, Carl turned around. We were talking before the ball game. We're always on the away side. We never really get to see the faces of the referees or the band sometimes. They're always playing the other way. So it'll be first down and 5 after the penalty. Here's a fake handoff.
Nice catch, nice throw.
Ashby, or I'm sorry, that's not Ashby. Or is it?
No, 10.
That is Brocker. So Zach Brocker with the first down catch. Moves the chains again for Hoover. You see there clearly that is number 10. Brocker, the sophomore, 6 foot, 160 pounds. Here is a fake handoff. Carson Derlin going to run with it this time, and he gets tackled at about the 42-yard line. So just a short gain there for Derlin.
Picked up 2.
Clock moving, 8:08 to go here, third quarter, which has been a pretty quick football game thus far.
They know we're freezing up here, that's why.
Yeah, it has certainly gotten chilly. Temperature.
They're appreciating us.
Yeah, our game time temperature was 48 degrees, and I think it's a little below that now.
Whoa,
here is Luke Roach, and Roach takes it to the 41-yard line. So about a yard there for Luke Roach. Well, you got a head of steam right there, and then boom, it's shut down. Nice job by the Blue Streaks defense right there. 68 made the initial contact. That's Nate Sponseller.
You poor guys are freezing up in the booth, huh?
I was just going to say, we're going to go down to Derek and check the temperature. You stay put, right, my friend. We're coming down to you after this play. There is dirt, and that one is fumbled, and the Blue Streaks have it.
Is it fumbled?
Yes.
Or is he going forward?
It is a fumble on the field, and I think they're going to stick with it. Coming up with the recovery for the Blue Streaks, number 4, Joey Garrow. And the Blue Streaks are back in business after the turnover, and Derek Philo down on the sideline, brought to you by Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. Boy, Derek, I could use some nice hot spaghetti and meatballs and things like that from Chibo's right now to warm up the belly. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the Will Butler just lost it on the that pass right there. Coach kind of alluded to the Tom Brady rule, but no, it was a fumble.
No such thing, huh? Here is Solberger, and boy, they're picking him up off his feet that time and moving him back. So the Blue Streaks now trying to get something going offensively. They have it. Second down and 9 after the 1-yard gain by Solberger.
I said Will Butler. I meant Derlin. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's cold down here.
The cold's affecting him.
We're up higher. It's even colder.
Yeah. Thinner atmosphere.
Whoa.
A pass going to be knocked down, and it's going to